welcome back to our next episode of Lockdown Made Easy with the really cool team. After being in lockdown for such a long time, I'm sure most of you have ordered something online. So did I. And now I'm left with a good few cardboard boxes, loads of paper wrap, some plastic bags and my favorite, bubble wrap. Bubble wrap is always a temporary distraction for me whenever I find it in a box. And I believe we all have been caught popping bubble wrap here and there. It's very calming and I don't know, maybe a bit addictive as well? What do you think? But did you know your children can actually develop their fine motor skills by using their thumb and index finger to pop the bubbles in the wrap? This exercise builds finger strength and increase hand and eye coordination, so it's great for your child's little hands. When your child needs to direct the finger, thumb and index finger together to pop specific bubble, they build strength in the little muscles. So popping bubbles is a great activity in itself, but we can also do much more with it. So let's begin. Bubble wrap stamps. What I have done here, I used a toilet roll and I wrapped some bubble wrap at the end of it. I used an elastic band to put it all together, but if you don't have it, you can use sellotape as well. I'm going to make actually one more, which gives me a bit different shape because this is a square box. So I'm going to put my wrap around it. Okay. And now I'm going to use it as my stamp. So I'm going to put it in the paint. And I'm going to press it on my page. Okay. You can let your child to make different designs, different shapes. You can create different stamps as well. And once you're done, you can use this paper as wrapping paper. Maybe you want to wrap some presents, or maybe you just want to frame it and put it up on the wall. Let your child to be creative with their own designs. Okay, so here I have my finished picture. I have my choo-choo train ready, and there is the sun as well and a few clouds, but you can actually allow your child to be creative and do whatever they want. So have fun. What you can also do, you can let your child to decorate their own pictures with an art with bubble wrap stamps. So here I have a snake put out. I think my dog really wants to be in the video. Okay, so here I have a snake decorated with my stamps. There is, we put some tongue and eyes, so I think it looks nice. And we also have a jellyfish with tentacles, so you can try to make that as well. Just simple strips of bubble wrap and a bit of paint, and you can create something like this. Yeah, so have fun. If you have more toilet paper rolls, you can also turn them into crocodiles or dragons. This is something which I made yesterday actually. I attached some bubble wrap to my toilet paper roll. I cut out some eyes and spikes and also feet for my crocodile. So that's a little toy I can play later on. And is something which my kids made yesterday. One-legged sheep, gorgeous. So let your imagination go wild and see what you can make. You can also use your bubble wrap to make colorful sensory activities. You will need some paints, whatever colors you have will be fine, and a tray. If you don't have a tray, you can use a bigger page or piece of cardboard. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do it now. I'm going to use my sellotape to stick the wrap together. I have some pieces ready here. So I'm going to secure it on each side. Firstly, actually, I'm going to put some paint between the sheets of the bubble wrap. You can use only basic colors, and then your child can see colors mixing and they will discover new colors being created while they mix the colors. So I put some paint here, and I'm going to secure it from the other side. This, and now it's ready and safe. So now your child can press the bubble wrap and watch the colors mixing, and of course listen to the bubbles popping. A very relaxing and fun activity, if I say so myself. You can also tape the bubble wrap down onto the floor for an exciting runway. This is a great indoor activity, especially during rainy days. You can place some colored paper pages under your wrap. I have a few pages here, and it will give you more possibilities how to use it during the day. So your child will enjoy simply walking on the bubbles wrap, and it's really nice activity for your child's sensory development as well. I'm going to just get my pages and get my bubble wrap, and I'm going to set up the activity for you now, and I'll show you in a minute. So this is how I set up this activity. You can try playing color jumping games by asking your child to jump on different colors. I also put some numbers on, so each page is different number, so you can also ask your child to jump on different numbers if you want to practice numbers with them. And by playing this simple game with your child, you can teach them colors, numbers, or maybe shapes, or maybe animals, whatever you want to put under the bubble wrap. It's actually great. And at the same time, you practice it cross-motor skills as well. And later on, your child might enjoy playing with their favorite trucks on the bubble wrap, or even let your child use your rolling pin on the bubble wrap. I have one here. And so they can use it to pop the bubbles. And rolling bubbles is a great form of physical activity for your child's arms, hands, but also for all core muscles and spine muscles. You're going to get lots of giggles if you attach some bubble wrap to your child's feet. So I'm going to just put a little bit over my feet and secure it with a bit of tape. So that's one leg ready. You can do it with bare feet, or you can wear shoes, whatever you like. So there you go. You can also provide some paint if you wish, but you don't need to really. It's what you can do now, you can dip your, or you can ask your child to dip their feet in the paint and just walk around the page. And also you jump on one foot or on another. And I think it's a great one. Here we go. It's great for your child's sensory development and good for balance and body coordination. From time to time, you might stumble across a different type of bubble wrap, and I was lucky enough to find something like this with a bit bigger air pockets, and I came up with this idea of different activity for your child. So I actually used my markers to put different numbers on each bubble, but if your child is a bit younger, you can put different colors on it, or maybe different alphabet letters as well. And using a little pin, I have something like this here, little pin, you can ask your child to play a little matching game, or you can ask them to pop all bubbles with number 1, for example. So I think it's a great activity and good for your child's little fine motor skills as well. That's it for today. I hope you will find these activities useful for yourself and your child, and I hope you're going to have lots of fun. See you again.